Hey guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Capricorn. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's have a look at who's coming up for you. Well, I was shuffling, I got marriage, somebody that needed to honor you that wasn't, and respect you that wasn't. So this could be a past life person because past life relationship did come up. And what else did I see there? Marriage. So you may have been married to this person, or this is somebody you might end up marrying. Three of Cups. Okay. You are looking for that emotional connection, or your person is, because this is the person coming in for you. So we're going to say this is them. They are looking for an emotional connection, a friendship. Maybe you are a friend with this person. Maybe you've always been in the friend zone. You're looking for that, I don't want to say sister brohood, because this is somebody you want romantically, I'm kind of getting. This is somebody that's a team player that wants success and victory and wants to have that emotional connection, collaborate, maybe in work, do something together, maybe a home business. I'm kind of getting with the Three of Cups, all about that teamwork, team player, both on the same page, have each other's backs. I feel like that's really important to you, Capricorn. You're looking for somebody that is going to stand up for you. And maybe you haven't had that in any of your relationships, I'm getting. Somebody that isn't going to do you dirty in the end. Perhaps that's always happened for you. I feel like this is somebody that is looking for the same things you are. I feel like this is somebody that is going to give you what you're looking for when it comes to you and them against the world is kind of what I'm getting, in a sense that you have each other's back. Like that's really coming in hard here. That teamwork, that wisdom. I feel like this is huge for you, for both of you. This is that emotional being on the same page. The only way things will work is if you are doing things together, that it's not, oh, I'm better than you are and you are lower on the scale than I am. It has to be that same level frequency, that you're on the same page, and gender doesn't matter. Just because you're the man doesn't mean that you're more powerful than the woman. I feel like this is somebody that is going to look at you as an equal. And when I say equal, I don't mean just, I mean in emotionally equal, that you're going to respect one another, that you're both going to have the same values as one another, and you value each other. And you're not going to let anyone else come in to this relationship, that you value one another. I feel like perhaps I'm getting that you're a very nice looking person, and perhaps people challenge that. I feel like this is somebody that may have had people try to take their man or their woman from them because of how they look. And like it's a competition to kind of outdo this person in order to get you, or vice versa. So this may have been both your situations here. I'm getting 202 right now. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Judgment. Okay, so your person may have been getting some karma or dharma. I'm kind of getting that this may be somebody that is may have been had things happen just like you. I'm getting that you both have had people treat you dirty, people that you never thought would do this to you. Okay, maybe family, siblings, maybe even your own children. This is Pluto. This is a transformation. These are life-changing events that are coming here. You've learned a lot of things from the past, so is this person. And I feel like you're both awakened here. You're accepting some type of change that's coming through. And I feel like you are owning it. You're owning it. I like it. Now, this may be a lot of growth you've had here. You're very optimistic. You're very lighthearted, and you have a way about you when you communicate. It's very lighthearted communication. You're easy to talk to, or this person is. Let's see, when are you, or where, and how? When, where, or how are you going to meet this person? Wow, these cards are just jumping. I will take the single Yule. Oh, the wedding marriage card came back out. We're seeing a lot of threes here. We have three and three again, and we have number 10, 20. Yeah, 20, which is two. This is all about union, growth, marriage. What? Marriage card came back out. So this could have been somebody you're married to, or this is what they want to do. They found the person. I feel like this is they're wanting to marry you because I feel like you have a lot of the similar values, that connection of teamwork. You understand what it takes to have a relationship, that there has to be two people working at it and both giving and receiving, having that equal give and take, and seeing one another as your equal, as your other half or your other part, you know, and not letting anybody else come in between what you have. I feel like this is, they're valuing you, they're looking and honoring you where they're not going to cheat on you. I feel like that's a huge factor here for Capricorn. Let's see. Haha, courtship. Hello. Number 4. This is all about those fundamental values, that stability and structure. Manifestations may be coming in here. Wow. We got 2, 3, 4. So maybe you're seeing a lot of synchronicities like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Let's see here. What do we get for the bottom of the deck? I just want to get a couple other shuffles in here. All right. Haha, message of concern. Number 5, 3, 4, 5. Now, this may be about someone not being free. Freedom. Maybe they are with somebody at this time, or maybe they're looking and wondering if you are with somebody at this time. They may have been told things about you that may have concerned them. But this is the thing. You can't listen to everyone else. You have to find things out for yourself, because a lot of people will put a spin on things just so you don't do something for their own selfish reasons. They may not want to see you with someone else. Maybe they're worried that you're going to be taken away from them, or your time is, your love, or your whatever it is. There may be people in the way of this and may have been for a while. Somebody has gotten karma here from this. I feel like getting in the way of this connection. All right, let's look at the soul connections here. I feel like you're going to meet somebody here at maybe at a wedding that you're going to. It could be a wedding, a fall wedding. It could be an anniversary, or some type of family function, or maybe even family reunion. Huh. Family. What else am I getting here? This may be, this could just be for Halloween, like a holiday. I'm kind of getting. This could be somebody you meet when you're out trick-or-treating, or I want to get a card for that. Let's have a look. We have the King of Pentacles, and I only read it in the uprights for this reading. So, King of Pentacles. Huh. Okay. I'm kind of getting September-ish here. You may have met this person in September or October. I'm kind of getting September, October-ish. Huh. This could be an earth sign. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. They also have water, right? So this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio that you're meeting here that's coming in for you or has that heavily in their chart. Let's see here. I feel like you might end up meeting this person in December. I'm kind of getting that January, even maybe even for New Year's. Holy crap. These cards really want to talk here. There's some things just wanting to come out for you. Capricorn. Illusion. Uh-oh. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. And maybe this is something they've had happen to them before. Now, they may be trying to avoid anything like that. Ooh. Rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that may be rekindled. Now, I'm not really. This could be somebody from the past. I did see Runner there, so this could be a what you call it? Twin flame. Remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about this relationship. So you may see a lot of things um, with your mind's eye in this. And even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the. I know I'm going to screw up trying to say this word. Oh, I'm not even going to try it. You can see what it says. It's about finding your way through the maze. I know I'll just mess it up, so I'm not even going to try to attempt it. You know what I'm saying with that. So it's about finding your way through to the right path. Don't take any um, illusions or try to rekindle something. Look for the good things, the remarkable things. Notice everything, okay, about this relationship. Now, they may be looking, I'm kind of getting, they may be looking for things to keep them from going forward, or you might even be. Just want to pull that a little tighter. There we go. Let's see what obstacles are here. I don't like the illusion card. So we're going to look at that with some tarot cards to see what this is about. What are the obstacles? Somebody's unsatisfied about the way things are going, or in the past, maybe if they wanted to court you before, I'm kind of getting that maybe somebody stopped that from happening. And this is where that group gets in the way. I knew it. Chaser. I saw Runner before, so maybe this person doesn't want to chase anymore. Maybe they feel that you are a better person than they are. They're feeling unworthy, unsatisfied. Maybe you ghosted them. Maybe they ghosted you. Maybe you decided to go with someone else over this person. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So you may be feeling this, or your person is. So there's some unworthiness here. They're not wanting to chase you anymore, feeling like that's not going to happen. Maybe they had the last word, and maybe they ghosted you. Maybe you ghosted them. Take it however it resonates. There was some type of message of concern to change their mind about you. And I feel like it was some type of illusion, Capricorn, because this looks like to me this is a twin flame, and these are one of the hardest relationships to navigate. I mean, there's a lot of love, intense love, a lot of challenging aspects to a relationship. You help heal one another and you teach one another things. Now, this is usually a very spiritual relationship, and the spirituality is a part of it. Now, it can be a big part where this person has to accept what you do. Maybe not everybody accepts what type of thing you're into when it comes to spirituality. So it's going to be up to you to decide what you're going to do about it. I cry at night. Now, this could be you or your person. They may have felt like they fumbled something or things. Maybe I think you didn't see. You guys were on the same page here. I feel like maybe you decided to go with someone else because this person wasn't willing to. I feel like Capricorn, maybe this person wasn't willing. It has to do with taking back their power. Maybe they give away their power. They're people pleasers, kind of what I'm feeling here. They care too much about what everybody else thinks, and that's just not the way of it. It should be you worrying about you and not what anybody else thinks. It, a lot of people don't go forward with things because of what other people are saying. And those people that are saying these things to you could have their own agenda to keep you from somebody for a reason of their own, not because it's good for you or bad for you, even just that they want you to. Don't wait for me, please. So this person maybe has decided not to be a part of this relationship anymore, which is too bad because Capricorn, you deserve to be loved. And I feel like they were looking for a lot of the same things you were. But for whatever reason, you weren't on the same page at that time. Somebody might be getting judgment, karmic debts are being paid. They are really feeling like you deserve better, and it's possible that maybe they didn't believe in you. There's that they weren't respecting you, they weren't in the same page, is kind of what I'm getting. There's confirmation right there. Let's see. I can't promise you anything. Yeah, this person wasn't all in. And I feel like it has a lot to do with somebody playing on their doubts. This could be somebody still trying to get in the way of this relationship for their own selfish reasons, keeping you from something that could be very beautiful. Now, somebody's played on this person's concerns, maybe given them some type of illusion about you. This is that twin flame. Not all twin flames come together. Keep an open mind. Okay, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And this could be for your person, this message of keeping an open mind. Instead of taking what everybody else is saying and deciding for yourself. Chemistry, undeniable. When there is that twin flame connection. There's so much chemistry there. It's like such a vibe. It's magnetic. You can't help it. Whoa. Wow, these cards are just children and deception. Okay. So there may be some type of deception coming through. And it might have something to do with children. So it might be a child that's in the way. It could be an adult child. It could be a teenager. I'm not getting child like young. Maybe there's manipulation about. I feel like this could be. I'm kind of getting for some of you. This could be a baby mama that a masculine was with. Is trying to convince the masculine that you would not be a good person because you wouldn't treat their children properly, or they're deceiving somehow through their children, getting their children to say things so you won't go towards this person. There's something to do with I'm feeling adult children, teenage children. Romantic feelings. Yeah, they're trying to keep you from these romantic feelings. Somebody here is pulling the strings when it comes to some children. I'm kind of feeling with this Capricorn that there's an adult child that lives near you. This person lives out of town from you. This is somebody from your past because I'm kind of getting that vibe of somebody that's always really liked you and was always in the friend zone, maybe even wanted to court you and marry you, and you didn't feel on the same page. I feel like you pulled back because you may needed to do some work on yourself. Maybe this person needed some work on them. Listening to other people was part of that lesson for them. And for you, I feel like you needed to give yourself that self love. I'm getting Sagittarius reading. So maybe have a look, Capricorn, if you have Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, you may want to look at Sagittarius because I feel like that may be significant. All right. So let's have a look here. What's the judgment here? Who's getting the judgment, I wonder here? Ooh, somebody is. Nine of Swords. Okay, this is worry and anxiety, depression, anguish, and even nightmares. This whoever's getting this karma, this might be karma for your person that didn't treat you well. They didn't respect you and they didn't give you back what you were giving them. You may have needed time to heal. You may have even have said that you needed to work on yourself, that you couldn't go forward with this until you worked on yourself. And they may have taken that the wrong way, feeling like that you weren't satisfied with who they were, or that you felt they were unworthy, or maybe they needed to work on their self-esteem. I'm feeling like self-love here, a lot of self-love needed here. There's a yearning here. I'm getting yearning. So that Nine of Swords, is this really affecting this person? Maybe how they treated you, maybe how you treated them, maybe they ghosted you. Three of Cups. That Three of Cups came back out here. There could have been a third party, I suppose. But this is all about that emotional connection, really wanting that emotional connection. So, what is this message of concern? Holy hell. Yeah, they ended it. They ended it with the world because of what someone else told them. I'm kind of getting that in Sagittarius's reading, there was a test. You may have tested an old friend. That old friend went and gave this person some information, and this person broke it off with you. And this is how you knew it was coming from this person. And they all played a part. They weren't being loyal to you, and you wanted to see where their loyalty sat, because I feel like with Capricorns, loyalty makes a big difference. Because if somebody doesn't have your back, I feel like you really don't want anything to do with them because you can't trust them. All right. What is this illusion? Tell me about the illusion in the maze. Seven of Cups. Okay, we all know what that is. That's that wishful thinking, many choices, that indecision. Choose wisely. Lots of options here. So I feel like somebody is taking note and notice of you and what they maybe could have had with you. I feel like they're kind of comparing, and you shouldn't really compare things with people because everybody's different and bring different things to the table. Have to believe in yourself. And I mean, if you don't, nobody else is. I mean, you might have people that will, but I mean, it's really got to come down to you that matters because it is your life. You have to worry about you and how you affect other people and how things may affect you. 222 on the clock right now. Maybe it's your perception here of things. Now, having that confidence in order to confront this is a big thing here. Right now, foundations of all relationships because of Saturn is in retrograde. So whether or not they serve you to your highest and greatest good or not, okay? So people are going to, they may be doing some self-love. Are is this person safe, loving, and inspiring to you, or are they anything else than that? Then maybe they're not for your highest and greatest good. If they don't believe in you, you don't feel safe or trusting around this person, or loving by this person, or being inspired by this person, maybe they're not worth your time. And that is Saturn in retrograde right now. Now, that's going to end on November, is it 4th or 9th? I think it might be 9th. Maybe 4th. Now, a lot of people are confronting illusions as well because Neptune is also in retrograde. Okay, they're reevaluating their belief systems and embracing their own intuition. And that is with Neptune in retrograde. We also have Jupiter in retrograde, which is all about wanting to take that leap of something, but needing to do that healing and let it go of the past, not to bring that baggage with you into a new relationship, having that healing. And I feel like maybe you are a healer. And maybe you have a lot of success and happiness and growth because of healing. I feel like that might be a factor here. What's this chaser? I feel like you might have gifts, Capricorn. Eight of Swords. There's that anxiety again. Okay, we had the Nine of Swords here with the worry and anguish, and I feel like this person may really feeling negative thoughts here, that self-imprisonment, keeping themselves victimized or feeling like they're victimized, maybe even paralyzed in fear. Remember what fear is: false evidence appears real. Denying an issue, refusing to see or trust your intuition to make the right decisions. Maybe there's triggers from things that happened in your childhood. Maybe divorce was a factor. Maybe a parent going to jail or losing your home or being bullied or being the bully. Being neglected or even poverty, alcohol, drugs, sick or injured parents. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But you got to remember and realize you are no longer that child. You're all grown up. You made it through. You're okay. And you realize you have the ability and capacity to change your circumstances. That's so huge. Okay. You are worthy of love. This person is worthy of love. Oh, wow. Okay, they can't promise anything, but it's funny because they really do want to take that leap of faith with you. And they're fooling themselves. I really feel like they're feeling like a fool now because they didn't go through with it. Okay? They've had too much anxiety and they may have ghosted you, and that might be their way of dealing. Now, that has to change because that's not fair to anybody to ghost them. Um, it should always be that there is some respect there on how you treat people. Remember, cause and effect. Karma is real and it will bite you in the ass on how you treat people. Treat people how you want to be treated because usually karma for you will end up being that the person you fall for ends up ghosting you. Okay? So the fool is here. Don't be the fool, right? Don't I don't like this because Capricorn, they know what they need to do, but they're not doing it. And they're needing to take that leap of faith. Yeah, they ended this with the Death card, and they may want to rekindle it. See what else is here. Eight of Cups. All right. They may have walked away and abandoned this whole situation, that ghosting I was really feeling. They may have felt this was an unhealthy situation and needed to escape, or they had people telling them as much, okay? And they were believing that despite there was romantic feelings and chemistry and needing to keep that open mind, they did not. So look at this. You may be on your way to success here. And remember, I'm flipping the cards around because I'm only taking them as the uprights at this point. Well, this is really material wealth. This may be what you were working on, your self-love, Capricorn, to really, I feel like you took all the hurt and the deception and everything and you put it back into yourself and pushed forward towards what you wanted in life. And maybe this is the first time you've ever recognized what you want. Okay, not everybody knows what they want. What does your ideal best life look like? People need time to think about those things. You can say something, but cause and effect, remember? So there's always going to be good and the bad. That's the dark and the light, right? So you got to have the good thing. So, okay, I want to be a celebrity. Okay, the good thing is, okay, you get recognition and money. But on the other hand, you lose your privacy. You no longer have a private life. Everybody wants to know about your life, chase you down and look into your life. So now you need people to have that security to keep those people from you, to have that security that nobody's going to hurt you or come into your home and take pictures or whatever the case, right? You lose your privacy. So there's always that good with the bad on anything, especially like if you were to have the lottery. Okay, now you got a lot of money to worry about. Is the person you trust going to take all your money and run? Are they going to invest it properly? What are you going to do to make sure you hang on to that money? Now you've got a whole shitload of other problems because now you have all this money. So, I mean, the good with the bad, right? So, whatever your ideal life looks like, there's always going to be the pros and the cons to it, the good and the bad, the dark and the light, right? So choose wisely when you look at your perfect life of what your best life is going to look like. It's got to be something that is going to be perfect for you, right? So take the time to really think it through, jot it down, and manifest. Take the steps towards it to make it happen, okay? And it will bring you that success. Maybe you've already started that. Yeah, this person, they do want to bring in this offer with this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is all about that heartfelt romance, that romantic side. They're charming and imaginative. They may even have a way that they want to propose to you that's like way off the charts, something that nobody's ever done for you ever. And they're very creative about it, right? They see the beauty in a lot of things. And this may be that they love the idea of love. Okay, this could be an offer or a proposal. And with the Five of Cups here, they're sad and they're almost like it's like a loss or a grief, um, a disappointment that they didn't follow their heart with this. And maybe you've already moved this on. You may not be. I feel like they're kicking themselves now because now you're a big success. You're doing really well. You might have a lot of followers or something on TikTok, YouTube, or a platform. Maybe you're getting recognition of some sort and people are taking notice of you. Okay. And I feel like this may be your karma or their karma where they shoulda, coulda, woulda, and they didn't. Tell me about this deception here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, your wheel is turning in your favor when it comes to deception. You're going to see through it. With the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, we're looking at Jupiter. This is all about luck. These are changes, cycles changing, ending. There's unexpected things that may happen. where you can adapt. There's some luck here and having a lot of faith in this, that it's going to happen for you. You have to believe it for this to happen. You can't just say, oh, yeah, this is what I want, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't believe it, how is it ever going to come forward for you? Okay, Page of Cups. Okay, we're looking at here somebody that is young at heart. Maybe they're a little immature, maybe they're younger than you are. They may be having that emotional insight when it comes to things. They may be very kind. Maybe they're bringing you some happy news here. There's some type of innocence about them, or maybe this is you. Yeah, look at that. That Ace of Cups. I feel like I may not be giving up on you after all. That Ace of Cups, this is a blessing. Let's see, what is your intuition telling you about this person? The moon. This is Pisces. This is about being compassionate. You may be worried about illusions, or that this person sees some type of internal conflict when it comes to you. There's something that you want to uncover, some type of truth, or they need to. There's some issues resurfacing, or some type of fear. Something's going to reflect back. All right, so you may be very leery about this. What about your person? Ten of Pentacles. They may see you as building your legacy. You are coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, doing that. So be careful that this person isn't just coming back around because of money. But the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, that is like the best for the Pentacles, right? This is emotional harmony. This is generational wealth, a legacy that you're building. This is maybe even an inheritance or some property that you're getting. So be careful that that isn't the reason they are coming back around. This may be passionate, though. You may be a hermit too. You may you may not put yourself out there, and without that, how can you find this person or meet this person once again if they are from your past? And if there's somebody new here, that runner chaser, maybe they're getting out of a relationship that they were in that was a twin flame, and maybe it was just too hard of a relationship, because twin flames are really difficult to deal with. Not all of them come together. So whether this is your twin flame or they're getting away from a twin flame, this is something that they're very passionate about. You may be wanting a passionate new beginning, and you may not be making yourself available because of that reason, because you're worried now that you're making money. Are they there for the right reasons? Is it because they love me, or is this because they want my money? Now, this is where you're going to have a tough time of it when it comes to relationships, because there's that cause and effect. Yes, I want to be successful. Now I've got people coming out of the woodwork that want to be with me. Are they there for the right reasons? Right? So let's get one more about this Ten of Pentacles. Tell me about that. Well, this person wants to be a team player, or they have a third party. I mean, take it however it resonates for you, but they are wanting an emotional connection, maybe just a friendship or teamwork here. Maybe they want the success and victory. So it's going to be a decision you're going to have to make. I feel like you're going to know what to do. You may be getting something new coming in here too. So it's going to be, do I want to go back to the past with maybe this twin flame, or am I going to go forward and have something new come in for you? Because Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings, new opportunities, and potential, that ambition. And remember, just because you may see the potential in somebody doesn't mean that they see that potential. So you may be waiting for something that you want them to come into as potential that they never are going to become. So you may be waiting for them to engage into this potential that they may not even believe that they have. So you may be waiting for a long time and it may never come. So remember, see what you see now, not what they could be, but what they are now, right? And then you won't be waiting for them to tap into that potential that they never even see inside themselves. Okay, let's see. We had the moon for you, Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that is slow and steady wins the race. Now, this may be you that you may not be willing to see this, but this person, I feel like they may they may be able to grow their money independently because they already have learned how the lay of the land is, okay? So they're very practical, they're diligent, they're hardworking, and very productive. So this may be this new person, you're going to have to figure that out. What about your person? Queen of Wands. Well, they see you very beautiful, that you're a business owner, and that you are determined energy here with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, fiery. You may be very sweet and beautiful, but don't get on your wrong side, Capricorn, because Capricorns, they may be sweet and loving and kind, and they may be very like a sweetheart, but if they're very quiet, watch out, because sometimes they're going to give you enough rope for you to hang yourself. Capricorns don't have to do anything, and it's like Capricorns are karma, so don't do a Capricorn wrong. You're going to end up having enough rope to hang yourself. Capricorns don't have to do anything, and karma comes through somehow. So Queen of Wands, very fiery, very determined, has that real. I like that. I'm getting that they have a way about their words that, yeah, okay. They're going to rise to the occasion of you want to banter back and forth. They're going to give it just as much as they're getting. And even though they are a very sensitive soul when it comes to things, once they realize that they can shrug certain things off their back, that they're very playful that way, and you're going to have that might maybe even outdo you on some of their jargon that comes back at you. So I'm getting sarcastic and funny and full of life and a lot of fun. So, anyways, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. Things are a bit changing here. People are starting to realize things about you, and this new blessing is coming in. So, it may be time to put things to rest with the past and move forward. You're going to have to decide this. I feel like this is something of a no-brainer, something that you're going to, it's kind of like the Sagittarius reading. There's a lot of same elements here that I'm feeling in here. So maybe take a look at that reading as well. All right, Capricorn, take care. If you want to donate, you can in the PayPal account in the description box below. There's a link there. You can do the super thanks, or even just watching the videos certainly helps. I appreciate each and every one of you, of course. And I have a lot of love. I hope you're enjoying the new cards that I got from the donations. Thank you, and thank you. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. All right, later.